What's Gucci?
Hey.
You, man. Pat Brady's in the building, man. Y'all haven't seen me in a long time. First of all, I just want to shout out everybody that's been holding Marvelous Bluntz down. I know I've been gone. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Been doing a lot of growing, a lot of mental things going on, but you know what I'm saying? We are here, man. We are live and direct, man. And you know what I'm saying? I just appreciate everybody still supporting me, man. People were still commenting on videos when I wasn't on here. Even the little videos, people was reaching out like saying, Pat Brady, come back, man. So we back, man. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button to Marvelous Bluntz, ASAP Rocky, because we are here today on Blunt Talk. But not only we here on Blunt Talk, let's give Tiff Star a big welcome to Blunt Talk and also official member.
Hello.
Tiff Star is an official member of Blunt Talk. Now Blunt Talk will be Pat Brady and Tiff Star. I mean, it could be by ourselves, but most of the time it will be together on this show. And we are serious about bringing y'all some great content, man. For real, we've been talking about this probably for like a month. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
This direction, and I thought it was the best choice. So I'm glad we back doing this with Tiff. Tiff, how you feel right now, man? How you feel to be on Marvelous Bluntz? It's official now.
Yes, I was already comfortable when I did it the first time, and you already know our vibe. So I just feel like I'm at home.
Man,
I feel like I got a home now.
People don't know the most viewed Blunt Talk was me and Tiff's video. So let's just say that. Let's just get to that. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get right into Blunt Talk, man. We haven't talked in a while. Tiff, is there anything on your mind before we get into any topic? What's been going on? Like, what's up? I know you went to see Juvenile last night.
Yes, I went to see Juvenile, and it was every bit of a Juvenile concert. I'm telling you, it was very eventful. It was very eventful to say the least. I'm pretty sure it was some older people in there. Some guy with some shoulders went and stood right dead in the middle. He was tall.
Hey, chill out.
It was a lot going on, man. But the show overall was fun. Of course, the people would, yeah. But shit. I would say I almost shouted when you were like learning and growing for the last 5 months. Cause nigga, I was right there with you. The last 5 months have been very ghetto. It was like,
talk about it.
January started off very strong. January was looking good. I was like, 2023 is looking lit. And then February came and said, shit.
Hey, I want to get back on camera, right? 2023 took the biggest, like, left turn out of, and like I said, it's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's funny. The last time we talked, right? Yeah. We were talking about how we wanted 2023, how we were expecting things to go, right? Remember that?
It was going good. It was looking good.
Man, if y'all haven't, go look at me and Tiff's last video. We were literally talking about how we were like 2023 trips, all types. We were talking about.
I was supposed to be in Vegas right now.
You want to talk about that or nah?
I don't give a shit.
So
I don't know how to start it. Like,
I'll crack it off. You know what I'm saying? Because we talking about 2003 right now, y'all. So far, last time Tiff was on here, it was somebody on here. You know what I'm saying? And they were supposed to be taking trips. They were supposed to be making moves. And
I was in a relationship, like, and it was going very, very well. And then it came to a screeching halt.
Me too. Things have changed drastically in 5-6 months. So what do you think? Can I just ask this on the slight surface? What happened? Why is this situation not relevant anymore?
I'm gonna do the nice answer. I would genuinely just say some people aren't used to being encouraged to be themselves. Some people aren't used to having the freedom to be themselves, having that freedom to be themselves. They're used to, nobody really cares. Some people, they're just used to their traumas, and they would rather stick with their traumas. So he went back to his baby mother.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I know that was the nice way, but that's what he did. He went back to his baby mother and his controlling family. I don't know.
And you know what's sad when you say that? I'm gonna go off what you said. You said that, a lot of people decide to pick their trauma, you know what I'm saying, over growth. And it's like, y'all gotta realize, if somebody's picking trauma over growth, just go ahead and just leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? Because all y'all gonna do is just go like this. You can be going like this, and they just gonna be going like this.
Yeah,
Literally.
every time.
And then I don't know if y'all know about how things work. If they going down here and you going down here, what are they doing? They're literally
pulling
just
you with you or keeping you stagnant. It's either they're gonna pull you with you, pull you with them, or you're gonna stay stagnant.
no.
It's
I
no way
agree.
in between.
I agree. So, but you're good though. Like it's whatever. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I will say that at first it was rough because he ultimately ghosted me. You know what I'm saying? And
No,
I've never
who
been
ghosted you?
ghosted. Yes. So I've never been ghosted in my life, right? So it took me a minute to realize that's what was going on.
Mm. You
But
think
once I was like,
you're just like, oh, he gonna hit me up eventually, type shit.
yeah, like, cause I didn't understand why. To me, that shit is not only cowardly, but it's weird. So, like, I don't understand, like, why you just can't tell it. But again, going back to when you're used to people not respecting how you feel, and you used to having to defend yourself, and when you do speak up on how you feel, I get it. I could understand. It's hard for me to understand a coward's perspective, but I guess I get it if I didn't have the heart that I do. Cause fuck that. I'm addressing issues all day. I'm not being nowhere that I don't want to be. And it's hard for me. I think you agree, son. It's hard for me to understand the mentality of a motherfucker who cares that much about everybody else's opinion.
I mean, it's normal. It's probably the most normal thing that you in this world right now. Because I was saying, like, I'm gonna go into it. We're gonna talk about it, but just kind of slightly into it. The Home Depot girl that was going viral, right?
Yeah.
Went viral and lost her job. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah,
she lost her job. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she lost her job. They said there was a distraction to the job. You know what I'm saying? People were showing up at the job. You know what I'm saying? And like I said,
you need to go to the club. Go to the club, baby.
And that's why I tell people all the time, the internet clout or attention just in general, when it's not healthy, is not worth it. I'm trying to tell you. It's probably the worst thing you can get is attention that's not healthy. You feel what I'm saying? And I just definitely think the internet, and like you said, when you used to not getting respected, you know what I'm saying? Then somebody respecting you, you know what I'm saying? It can throw you off a little bit, but whatever about God, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm about to say overall, I don't feel no type of way now. I don't have nothing to say, but I understand. I get it.
No, that's the biggest thing of growth what people don't realize. As long as you respect and understand what they did, hey, salute, do your thing.
I will say I will shout them out. They're having a new baby. Good luck and congratulations on that.
How about no? No for 200, Alex. No. Next subject on nigga. You know what I'm saying? Well,
next subject.
Shout out to the baby though, because kids rock. But let's go on a lot of subjects. Bruh, another kid. Like, did you not learn the first time, my guy? You know what I'm saying?
Time, bro. But with off camera.
Like off camera, man. Off camera. I'll talk about off camera. Because I ain't know any of this information, y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? This is Blunt. This is somebody that was on Blunt Talk. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we talking about it. But let's get to this, man. We're gonna get right into the topics, man. One, we did talk about just the Home Depot thing. So how do you feel about that? Do you think she should be punished for that? Should the working woman, is it baddies? Are the baddies at the regular jobs, Tiff? Oh, that's where the baddies at?
Yeah, hell yeah. We need to make a fucking living. Like and I think it's messed up because like I saw when she posted what she posted, and she pretty much only posted it to encourage women that are beautiful, that we don't have to do all of this, sexual stuff, or we don't have to, certain things. We can have regular jobs. You ain't gotta trick off. You ain't gotta be doing anything for money. It's okay to have a job, not just a job, like a regular job. Like, and she lost hers because of that. That's crazy. And like what you said, that was strictly the internet's doing. That wasn't even her intention.
Cause you got Shaq all in the messages talking about I'm trying to find her. I'm like, bro.
Now, if Shaq was in the messages, shit, I don't want to be at Home Depot any motherfucking way. I'm like, give me a job doing something. You there?
Let me be to throw alley oops. Like, do you need me to throw alley oops or whatever you need me to do?
Something. But what do you need?
I'm glad you said that though about the thing where one thing I did like about that was she's showing, man, like, bro, it's so many beautiful women out here. I see you can meet the women at Walmart, and the internet people think you got to find, now we're in this stage where people just so stuck on the internet. They're like, all the bags on the internet. It's so many beautiful women out here that are waiting to get talked to. But then we talked about a situation about with females also as well. The internet has made, I think, dudes scared. You feel me? So they don't really be wanting to talk. Like, they'll stare at you for 30 minutes instead of just go, Tiff, back in the day, what was the thing that, if you from DC, Maryland, Virginia, going smack was a thing.
Going smack, it was a thing.
It was a ritual. You feel me? If I seen her at Home Depot, I'm like, what's up? But now the internet got it swirling, man, that's crazy. She lost her job.
I can't even say it's always the internet. It's just, well, yeah, okay. So the internet has fueled the women's egos so that whenever men say something, it's like, damn, like, oh my God, you're liable to end up on going viral because you done went smack at a woman and she done recorded you. So I totally get it. But I don't know. Like you said, social media is the biggest. It just got everybody confused.
It's like it's like it can literally be used for good things. Like you said, she was spreading awareness because more women came out. Women from Best Buy, everybody was just showing it. I'm like, I'm about to hit the streets. I'm going to jobs. I need a working woman. Trust me, if you don't have a working woman in 2023, or you're just not working as an adult, you are a bum. And I'm going to say that now. If you're not going to get it, and if you
got to get it somehow.
You got, and if a baddie can go work at Home Depots, get her hands dirty, you know what I'm saying? Do what she got to do. Every woman could, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I said, it's sad she got punished, but women who butt all out, all wild, whatever, it's like, yes, she'll probably.
But you got to remember too, that's the agenda. That's what they want.
It is. It's the agenda. Speak on that. The agenda.
They want all of the women. For real, they just want everybody morals gone. That's it. That's all it all falls down to. They just want everybody morals gone. That's why you got women focused on the looks and men just overly focused on, I guess, what would it be, their pockets and all of this, or no, their rep or whatever. That's why you got a whole generation of people who got points to prove. Women are who's the sexiest, who could get the niggas, who could do this, and men, they're just like, I go the hardest, I get the most. Everybody got a fucking point to prove though. I swear our generation was the last that didn't.
Hey,
and even some of us do.
And honestly, when you say generation, when you said that, like the point to prove, it's like, bro, okay, we'll give an example. We know you're getting money, bro. We don't need to see every 6, 7, 8 designers on every picture, bro. If you get money, you get money. Who are you trying to prove?
Exactly.
Who? You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the females. You gotta show your body 24/7. Like, who you trying to show? Because then when a dude try to talk to you, then you don't want to talk to him. Or when a dude look at you sexually, then you want to be like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta pick and choose.
Yeah, or even the women on these dates. You go on the whole purpose of dating is to find you a person that you're gonna be with. But you done went out on 6 dates this week and posted pictures of all of it. Who's really about to take you serious? Who's really about to take you serious? So what are you dating for? Are you dating for social media, for everybody to be impressed about all these dates that you go on? Or are you genuinely trying to find somebody who you can like build with?
It's like the morals thing, like you said, though, because like you said, even the dates thing, are you going on dates for, like you said, the attention from the internet can go in real life. You're getting all these thirsty dudes that you're going out with in your inbox and stuff like that. So really, you're strictly only out with them because of the attention. You feel me? Or the meal. You feel what I'm saying? And like you said, the point of dating, I'm getting to know this person. People are going to the dates like, I'm finesse. This is a finesse. This is a finesse.
Or the guy is either like, oh, I'm going to impress her, or and the girl is like, this is a finesse. A lot of people don't even have the it's crazy because the in my world, the proper etiquette would be to have like at least an hour-long conversation. If you can make it on the phone with a person for an hour, then I feel like it's okay for you to go on a date. You know what I'm saying? Of where you're spending some sort of money. But I'll say the people who start out on the phone, that's where they stay. And the motherfuckers who start going on dates, they get they get feeling some type of way when it don't work out because I done spent this money or I done did this, that. Don't nobody know how to, it ain't no balance and shit. Everybody is just all or nothing. It's all.
It is no balance. I agree because also we talked about like even in the dating pool, like it's a lot different. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people are coming out of a lot of situationships going into 2020.
Or are they? Are they? Because, okay, I'll give you my ratio. Out of the last 3 people I met, to my knowledge, only one was single. So are people coming out of relationships, or are they just trying to jump ship real quick? Are they just
It's a lot of jump. No, it's a lot
of ship jumping.
It's a lot of jumping between ships. Because listen, Shorty was like, I'm good, but then like if they disappear for like whatever reason, it's like, bro, were you really good? You feel what I'm saying? Were you really whatever? And I guess that kind of segues out of the Home Depot thing to just relationships in 2020, bro. Relationships in 2020, not even just relationship, just dating. I'm talking about just in general, family, friends, relationship. Everything just seems a little bit different, like we're in this twilight zone where it doesn't make sense. It's different, son.
A little.
It's like you can go on a date with a girl and she'll just be reckless. That whole like when I used to go on dates with girls, it's like she's trying to put her best foot forward in the date. Now you got dates where it's like she may have an attitude the whole date, and it's the first time I'm ever meeting you. And her tactic might be to meet me like, "What's wrong? Are you okay? Are you good? Why do I have to do that on the date?" You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be having fun.
Yeah. And for me as a female, I'll say back in the day, a dude, as soon as they met you, they just wanted to take you somewhere. They just wanted. These guys these days are so scared to ask you out. They are so scared to talk to you. They are just so scared to do anything. And it's like, but of course, after a while, it's like, I don't want to get my feelings hurt because I didn't got played before. And bruh, you got played doing this shit here. Like, this is
for real. Bruh. That's what I'm saying. You got played. It's like everybody's like, I'm always getting played, but bruh, when it especially in relationship to experience, everybody, females, when you're talking to me, do not tell me all the bad things about your ex, because automatically I'm assuming I'm letting you know.
That's a red flag for me also.
It's a red flag. If I'm talking to you and all of a sudden like, yeah, I was with this person for 5 years and there was domestic violence and then they were cheating on me. They were doing whatever. So
you didn't do shit.
You didn't do nothing. Nothing happened. Accountability too in 2023 in relationships.
Oh, and just to clarify, we are not talking about, oh, you got your ass beat, so you must have did something. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is, are you really paying attention to when people ask you, and this is for men too, when people ask you to reflect on what went wrong in a relationship, whether it be intimate, friendship, family wise, are you really looking at the part you played? That's all I'm saying. That's all we're saying.
The part you played.
The part you played, the whole big picture. Was it something that you did a couple months ago that might have showed up a couple months later? That's it. That's all we talk about. If you could do something different, what would you do? That's just how because people gonna try to spin it. Oh, they trying to condone abuse.
Listen, definitely not condone abuse because some people are really scared. And if you are in domestic violence, honestly and seriously, please go to the police. Please go to somebody to get out that situation because we do not promote that. But
or go to somebody who will beat their ass because
that too. Get somebody to beat their ass or put them on a dollar shirt, white tee, whatever one you want to go. I'm not promoting violence, but I'm just letting you know.
Look, if they want to beat ass, they can get their ass beat too. But anyway.
So when you said the thing, what you said about accountability, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say from my end, one thing since I've been a kid, my people can tell I'm very remorseful. You know what I'm saying? Like that's been my trait since I was a kid. I could do something insanely bad to somebody, but I might be like, my bad, bro, when I think about it.
Yeah.
So when for somebody who's so accountable, like that's the first thing I try to do when in a situation. What part did I play? Okay, when I did this, so and so didn't like this, or even talking about with men, like my partners. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when I said this to him, he didn't really like how I said it. You know what I'm saying? I said, for example, because I love my brother Dre, because I'm gonna shout him out. I feel like in our situation, I'm not gonna go deep, but it was a situation where he wanted to get an interview, right? And with somebody I got an interview with. And instead of me and being like, all right, yeah, like encouraging, go for it, I'm gonna be real. I was like, yeah, bro, like you ain't put in enough work to do that. And that may have been true, but who am I to tell him that he ain't put in enough work? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that was part of the reason why, we had all falling off. Because
Delivery is everything. You know what I'm saying?
It's delivery. And I didn't, and even after that, I said to him, let's make another tape, another video. Let's keep it going. But delivery is everything when you're being accountable. Because if you're just saying,
because you could have just been like, man, I said what I said and I meant it.
And listen, and then look, and then delivery is everything, because you got to watch when people saying delivery, how they say things, because they can tell you they sorry and don't give a fuck about that shit for real.
Yep.
If they're not telling you face to face, they apologize. If you don't hear their voice, you don't see their face, a text message is not a sorry.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I stopped listening to people a long time ago. That's what, when in relationships with me and stuff like that, that's what get people frustrated, because I don't care about what you be talking about. Don't care about it. I'm paying attention to what you're doing every day.
What you do. You know,
I'm paying attention to what you're doing every day.
You know, somebody told me, actually, you gotta watch me what I'm saying. I'm telling you this. I'm like, bruh, are you literally, are you slow? Actions are louder than words at any
Actions are louder than words, yes.
If you're telling me, oh yeah, I love you and I want to do this and all this, and then you're giving me your ass to kiss,
that's not love.
Dick. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, don't give me your ass to kiss and then tell me, but I love you. Yeah. Stop. Actions speak louder than words. So basically, we can basically say, relationships 2023, y'all. I'm gonna get my opinion and let Tiff go. Please pay attention. Use your matrix. Slow everything down. Take your time and really understand with who you're dealing with. And one thing me and Tiff talked about off camera: don't force things that you want on them. All bucks. So if you dating a girl and she's showing that ass all over the place, sir, if you don't like ass showing girls, you don't have to say that. Eventually, it will be seen. Eventually, she'll get the vibe. You feel what I'm saying? So see what she does when you get there. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell her so she already know, okay, he don't like ass pics, so let me just do what he says. No, go longer, and then all of a sudden she might start, she's like, oh, then she might ask you, how do you feel about these pics? You feel me? I don't know, man. That's my opinion. Don't rush anything with nothing. You know what I mean?
100%. 100%. That's what I would start with. Don't rush. And everybody wants to be like, oh, it's not rushing, going along with time. It may feel like the time, but you even got to take a second, maybe slower. But overall, my advice for dating in 2023 would be for people to be more intentional with what they're dating for, what you're looking for, what is it that you want. You know what I'm saying? Be more open and honest. I was talking to a guy one time and he made a comment. He was like, you don't think that you tell me too much? And I'm like, no, because anything that I'm telling you who the fuck I am. If you don't like it, exit stage left. If at any moment you decide you just want to be my friend, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I'm not your cup of tea in relationship, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But overall, for the dating of 2023, I would tell everybody, oh, another one. You slow down so you can work on your discernment, because discernment is very much important. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have so many people who get to the end of the road and they're just trying to figure out what the hell happened. You know, I've done it plenty of times. You know, shit, what I was just talking about. You be so happy in the beginning, and then when you get to the end, you realize that was the motherfucker in the beginning. It was just subtle. You know what I'm saying? Because it was moving too fast. But definitely slow down.
I'm not to cut you off when you said like the subtleness of knowing, like seeing little things, and you just and that's the thing about people. It's a word called love bombing, everybody. And sometimes you'll love bomb somebody so hard, or trauma bomb somebody so hard, that you will literally block out the red flags. I've done it. There's so many red flags I've had in past relationships that I knew I should have skedaddled. Like, and I literally was like, nah, they're gonna get better over time. It's just beginning.
Or not even that. Sometimes, a lot of times we meet, well, all the time, whenever you meet somebody, you're gonna see yourself in them. So another reason how we get caught up in it is because we make, we understand.
Stop that understand. No, I'm telling y'all, if they show you who they are early,
the first time, believe them. Don't try to help. Because one thing that I've learned is people who want to be helped will let you know.
Yeah.
People who want to be helped will let you know. Don't try to help somebody because you didn't took a liking to them. Don't
fix them.
It's a whole bunch of
no, you're
not. It's a whole bunch of just, I don't know. It's like a whole. I will say, the way that we've been taught today, it needs a whole reprogramming. It needs a whole reprogramming.
Yes.
Because, and I blame Disney for all of this fairy tale shit. You know what I'm
Oh my
saying?
God, Tiff. I talk about entertainment all the time. Think about it. I'll give you an example. In the movies, love movies, right? The nerd is normally sitting in the back of the class. He watches the pretty girl all his life, and eventually he chases her, he gets her. I'm telling you, dweebs and dorks, that's not the real thing. The baddest bitches in high school are talking to the cool guys and the star quarterbacks. They're not talking to those nerds. They're not, because they want that confidence. Now, nerds, step up from that front, the back of the class. They don't care about your love letter. It ain't no chase. It's gonna be we're just gonna fall in love in this fantasy. That's not real. It's entertainment. I'm sorry. It's somebody who wanted to fall in love with fantasy and they wrote a script about it and it passed through. That's
Yeah, you said something very important, and I'm gonna say this for a lot of guys because it's a lot of guys that just don't get it, and a lot of them be the ones who are reading these books and think that one book is gonna help them. At the end of the day, the thing that's gonna help you with women is confidence. It's not being an asshole. It's not being. It's simply being confident in yourself.
yeah.
That's it. If you and I tell people this all the time, be whoever you're gonna be. So if you're an asshole, be an asshole. If you're the shy guy, be the shy. Whatever you do, you just be confident in what you do and you be yourself. And whoever the fuck is for you is gonna gravitate to it. That's
Amen.
all I can say. And I didn't another thing that I'll say too. Stop taking women on dates to impress them. Stop trying to impress women. Pay attention to who the hell is already impressed by you. Body language. I'll give y'all body language for one.
Bruh.
Like I was asked before, ooh, if I was somewhere, if you were,
I said, let me get off camera. Go ahead.
if somebody asked me before if I was a guy, how would I know? I'm gonna pay attention to who's paying attention to me. If I'm in a room and I see three people that I'm attracted to, I'm gonna pay attention to who's looking back, who's this, that, and who's engaging. Does she seem like she's in a bad mood? I might have to take this. And that's how I would just, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot more that comes into it. Y'all just see a pretty girl get excited, and you gotta stop doing
want to
that.
spend your money and want to trick on out and spend your money. No. Just because she's a pretty face don't mean it's not what's it called? Gucci said this, right? And he's one of his lines. He said, I told her I'm all right. Now she look like she's surprised. She look like a model, but a devil in disguise. Real talk. Like real talk.
Yeah. And then one thing that I'll say for the ladies too, stop trying to help people that don't want to be helped. Woo! Stop trying to change niggas.
Oh yeah, light us up. This is a Tiff from Marvelous Bluntz. Light us up for Tiff right now. Stop trying to change they niggas. Speak on that real quick, man.
Please stop trying to change them. Sometimes it can be for the better, you know what I'm saying? Because the dude might really be lost. Sometimes it just may be because he's this, but you could take him up to another level. So you think, listen, it's not worth it. You want women, you want a partner, not a project. You do not want a project.
Ooh.
You want a partner, not a project. A project, especially because you're a female, a project every time is going to become resentful at some point in time. That's what I've learned.
It's a project because think about it in school, right? Eventually, like you might be wanting to do it at first, but then you're like, Lee, I gotta type this summary. Like,
not even that. And I'm saying this, the reasons why I said this for the women is because men are taught that they're supposed to be leaders, and they're taught that there is a handful of men that is okay with learning from women.
Handful. Because everybody,
it's a handful of men.
And I think people don't realize that as men too, like you can learn from everybody. That's why I'm so I like people in general. I like learning from women, men. But if you, like you said, men have that mentality like, oh, I gotta just be this, that, and that, and the third. And she can really tell you some real stuff that can help you grow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that ego be in the way, and then every man's trying to be a leader, but they don't even know what the true definition of being a leader is. You know what I'm saying? A true leader is okay with falling back sometimes. A true leader is okay with putting other people in charge sometimes. A leader is not somebody who got to be in control all the time. Too many men don't understand that. But like what I was saying about the women, we just pretty much got to understand that because most men aren't taught that it's okay to learn from women, you have to wait until a man respects you. You must respect the teacher to learn something. So if a man don't fully respect you, like he's still like, oh, you might, after a while, it's gonna turn into resentment every time. It's like just way too much. You might as well just find you a man that you can learn from. Let you be his project, shit. Because men are designed to help better you. That's what they're designed for. They are.
And people, I'm gonna tell y'all this experience. Tiff, I've known Tiff 10 plus years now, and
it's more
than that,
2016, nigga. We going on 20.
About 20
it's
years.
Going on 20.
And one thing I'm gonna tell y'all, in the last month, I've learned so much from Tiffany in general. So just saying from a man perspective, taking in what a woman is actually trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? And not saying I have not done probably 90% of the things that Tiffany has told me, but I've listened, and then when I've dealt with the situation and I learned, I'm like, oh, that's how I learned what she told me. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't like, and I'll come back and be like, hey, remember when you said that? I'm fighting it like, oh, I don't want to tell her she was right. You damn right. It was a lot of situations she was right. You feel me? So men, you can learn from women, and women are going to willingly learn from you. Trust me.
Oh, one more thing. Men, this is why, to the men who don't understand why it's okay to have female friends, this is why. You need you a female in your age group that knows what's going on, that's going to be real with you. Everybody isn't fortunate enough to have sisters and cousins. Them men, if you are only child, nigga, you need some female friends. And if you can't handle having female friends, you need to get over the fact that people probably did find you attractive for whatever reason. You need to get over that, because that's all I've learned. Those are the men who have a problem with being females with friends, the ones who aren't used to getting them.
Listen, and also, don't fuck your female friends. That's the last thing I'm gonna leave it
at. Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Just let y'all know that.
Should we tell them why?
I mean, I'm gonna give you.
I really think from what we just explained, it's obvious as to why. It clouds the judgment.
It does. I think honestly, I think just if I got my legs up, y'all, I've been stretching. But I just realized like what you just said about that, like the sex really makes things confusing. I don't care if it's not pure, if it's not anything pureness going on. If you're having sex with your friend, it will make it awkward. You will not recover unless y'all just become fuck buddies. That's all it's gonna be. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm not gonna say y'all can't recover. It takes a certain level of maturity, and the reality is everybody ain't dead, so it ain't worth the risk. The risk ain't worth the reward.
I agree. No, I agree.
That's the truth. The risk ain't worth the reward. Because I've done it too. I've had friends.
That's why I said I just thought about it.
Yeah, and we could, like, it ain't nothing. Motherfucker be single, like it'll be like we talking. You know what I'm saying? When they in a relationship, we respectful. Like, it's definitely, but it takes a certain level of maturity to do that. Everybody ain't dead.
No, everybody can't do that. No, everybody can't do that.
Everybody can't do that.
We talked about, hey man, Marvelous Bluntz. Maybe I haven't already, man. Please subscribe, smash that subscribe button, like, man. Shout out to Tiff Star. Her first episode, we swinging and coming in strong. This is definitely going up. But I'm gonna talk about some social stuff. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to talk about this.
Let's get it.
I thought this was interesting, right? And because we're both into music. So no hip hop album or song has hit number one in 2023.
I'm not surprised.
This is after 30 years. So honestly, as somebody who's an artist, I just think everything's kind of getting generic. You know what I'm saying? We got into this copy paste era. It kind of started a long time ago when it was copy and paste, but now it's like at the peak of copy and paste. Like, it's nothing different when it comes to the substance. We have some dope artists. Don't get it twisted. Some dope artists, but it's just like nothing new, if that makes sense. Like, it's nothing, just like when I listen to it, I'm just like, this should be number one. You know what I'm saying? Like, this should be on the top of the billboards. Have you heard anybody that you was like, you think might have a year by the end of the year? Or what do you think about?
Oh shit. So
you were just gonna see Juvenile yesterday, so it's like, you know what time you're stuck in. You like, I'm stuck in that age.
No, all right. So you already know. I'm gonna go. I hope we don't get in trouble for it, but I'm gonna say I don't think it's on accident. I think it's intentional. And I'm gonna use Megan Thee Stallion as an example, right?
Oh, so we about to get deep, y'all. Pull the frames up.
Don't you know, Megan? Are you familiar with Megan's situation with 1501? How they needed her to, but she was trying to do the album so she could get out of the deal. So she tried to do like watered down albums just to give them what they wanted.
Yeah, because they was trash. Those was terrible.
If you ask me, it's given the industry is doing, like, there are artists who's trying, but it just gives that a lot of artists They don't fell back. Like it just gives fall back.
Yeah.
My opinion. I don't think that it's by coincidence. I don't think people are really putting out their best work. I also think that after the pandemic, everybody is mentally in a different space too. I will take that into consideration. But I think that's what got everybody to the point where it's like they're slacking at work. Because at the end of the day, that's their job.
It's crazy you said that about slacking at work because like I just feel like music was just so much more consistent. You feel me? And it was like actually like cause now everybody, like you said, 2020, everybody's mental is turned to who can have the best pictures on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Not the best record.
Yeah. Yeah. And you gotta like especially people who are under labels. You gotta understand how well you already know how
Y'all know how labels
frustrating it
work.
can get for
You
them.
pretty
Yeah,
much
you
can't do
already know
anything.
how that shit get. You can't and then you see the motherfuckers who independent, they doing what they want to do. But it's probably the case of everybody want what they don't have. So the independent artist is wishing they had with the it's I really feel like it's a whole lot of that going on. It's just a whole lot of that going on. The same way it's obvious that in Hollywood it's just a writer strike. You get what I'm saying?
Yep, yep.
I just think it's a little more silent in the music industry.
It might be, and when you said that about the writer's strike, it might just like you said, like we're in an age right now where entertainment is just slowing down. Like it's just not entertaining anymore. Like you said, we spent 2020 in the house watching TV shows, everything crammed for 1 year. So now it's like I just seen something like this like 40 times in the house. You know what I'm saying?
So I think right now is a great time for new talent. This is a great time for new talent because it's like, and kind of like what you said, everything is being regurgitated. Instead of new talent trying to do what's already been, this is the time for new talent to get creative.
Yeah.
Because they need new things, they need new ideas, they need what's new. And at this is the point where this is why people are going viral on social media and getting snatched the fuck up. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, we need what you got. We need what you got. But a lot of people aren't saying privy enough to know how to make these deals and to know how to demand what the fuck they want and all of this. So that's why you might get somebody who, I like your content, but when I bring you out here, I'm really just trying to steal from you. I'm really just trying to get your magic or whatever.
I tell people this about labels. If y'all want to sign a label deal, you think of it like this. This is how I thought of it. I broke it down like this. You go to work, you work your shift, you know what I'm saying, as a musician. Then when you get paid, not only you have to pay your bills, you actually have to pay your store manager too. So think about if you worked at FedEx and you're a regular employee and you get paid, and every time you got paid, you had to pay your store manager $300 out your check. That is what it's like to be being signed by a label.
Yeah.
So when you say when rappers say in my life, sir, you're working right now. You're actually literally you're on your job right now. And like you said, the finesse thing about like, you know, the independent want the label and the labels want the independent, that little back and forth thing. As an independent artist, I'm like, the freedom feels good, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. Even though it's like it feels good to just be like, hey, I can just drop whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because you always see these artists sign, and then all of a sudden they like, F my label. It hasn't been like that lately because, like you said, I feel like what you said, everybody's kind of like just cruising right now. Cruising right now.
Because it's a lot going on. And then you got to remember, like a whole nother flip side is, especially for the rappers, male rappers, I'm scared to even fucking rap because if I say the wrong thing.
Well, no, I'm gonna call out Rick Ross because when he put Molly in her champagne and she didn't even know it was crazy. That was a crazy line right there.
I'm even just talking about like the legal shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to rap because I could rap about a story that another motherfucker told me, and if I get caught up on something, I could go down for it. You know what I'm saying? Then, like I said, you got to think about. Then you got to think about, just like I said again, going back to the mental. A lot of these people that really lost their folks, whether they locked up, whether they got killed. Like a lot of these people that lost their folks. So it's all of that combined into it as to why we saying what we saying. But again, that's why I said you can't. It's kind of like the school system a little bit. We can't rely on old teachers. We need people to pick it up. It's just like churches. We can't rely on all these old motherfuckers. We gotta find a new formula.
Yeah,
we gotta come up with a new formula.
I said that to Nina when I was talking to her the other day. I was like, we just saying like, hey, like with like you said, family, like we getting older, so now we the ones that got to do everything like what our older people's doing. Like, and I think when you sit and think about laziness, I think our generation, the one afterwards, have gotten to this little slow mo where they don't even want to be that anymore. It's like, I just want to do me. I just want to do whatever I want to do. Family, Thanksgiving, building our family name up, that doesn't matter to me. I want to go on 50 dates in a row, or I want to go on vacation every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not focus on building the next.
I would say that's that. Oh shit. I would say that's probably 95, 96 to about 2000.
You put the day
everybody, Everybody after 2000, I give it to them. They got their heads on straight. These youngins got their heads on straight. After 2000 and all of that, they pretty cool. The ones that I done seen, like these are the ones too. But I will say it's the drive that I have a problem with, because a lot of them are only getting it like this because they just want to show off. But a lot of the youngins that I come.
You're saying like they got it, but the motive might be a little bit wrong.
The motive is off. But at the same time, I will say these youngins, especially the ones born after 2000, they don't play about family and their relationships and all of that. They don't play about that shit. But I will say the thing that drives their success is outside validation, and that's what's dangerous.
Because they definitely, youngins be trying to prove it. And the thing is, it's so sad. The youngins try to prove stuff, and then our generation, not us, not speaking for us, then they watch the youngins trying to keep up with the youngins. You know what I mean? And it's like, no, we're not built like that. That is their generation. We're not built like that.
I ain't gonna lie though, boy. I sat in a parking lot one day, and I swear to God, it looked like a car meetup. And everybody that got out, that motherfucker looked like 17 years old. And I was flabbergasted. I was like, what's happening? I don't know what they doing, but they figuring it out. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life.
It's like the reverse of like when our parents was
all over again.
No, I'm saying like when our parents was young. You know what I'm saying? When they was 17.
I was 17 and I had a car. That's how these niggas is. We missed it.
Nah, because our parents was fucking, by that time they was all drugged out, and at the end of it, they're getting this up together. Because like I said, I'm not trying to go. Like I said, I love my dad to death. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, he's a Saint Elizabeth baby. You a Saint Elizabeth baby. So it's like they was out here like you said. My father used to have
$4,000. Our parents' generation, the aunts and uncles, that was a very selfish generation.
I'm telling you, selfish. They were. They had it up. Their whole upbringing, for money in their pockets every day, like you said, cars and stuff and then they had kids and said, "I want to keep doing what I'm doing." At the same time,
I'm not gonna lie, and see, you don't have kids or whatever. Even though I think your parents would be amazing grandparents, but like even for me, like people my age look around at the grandparents like, damn, you really don't want to get your grandkids. My grandparents raised me. Like, what are you talking about? You don't even want to watch yours for a week straight in the summertime. Like I was with mine until I was grown. What are you talking? Like
I'm talking about every summer.
They were very selfish.
We went to Granny's house after school. We went to Granny's house in the summer, winter break, spring break. You going to your grandparents' house, like that's where you're going. Like that's
very few families that I know that are still like that. Very few.
No, man, that's crazy that that's interesting, man. But I know we went kind of wherever, but no.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to hit number one this year? Just before we go to the next step, who do you think will hit number one?
Oh, like musically?
Uh-huh.
Shit, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I'm so out of touch with the music. I'm so out of touch. At this point, it's kind of like the way that it comes up for me is like, what song do you like that's out right now?
Yeah, you're right, son. I'm gonna be real with you. I pretty much listen to my same stuff, and then like if I catch something catch my ear, I'm like, oh, what's that? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to only thing I'm listening to right now, honestly, is the Shitty Boys, Baby Tron. Look, you're probably like, who is this? But Detroit guys, shout out to them. Because I don't listen to nothing. Like you said, there's nothing catching me, like nothing catching my ear. And in the DC music, I'm kind of like, it is not it for me. You know what I'm saying? So, and I have to really select people that I like from this area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you know me, I'm more on the mainstream side, so I could honestly say like the last song that I heard that like had me in a chokehold, I'm gonna have to give it to her. It was Nicki Minaj, that Red Ruby, the Sleeves.
So Nikki,
that shit had me in a chokehold.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I said that song had me in a chokehold. It was just the way she put that shit together, and I could not believe that song didn't do numbers. I couldn't believe that shit.
You know they're blackballing Nikki, so you know what I'm saying.
I was about to say
everybody just let you know they're blackballing Nicki Minaj.
Yes, that's what made it obvious to me that they were blackballing her, especially when I saw the video. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. The video, you know me, that's my shit. If I had to pick a job, baby, it would be coming up with people's videos. The video I saw in my head was way more sophisticated than that shit they put out. And it made me mad. I might just still go ahead and do it. We gotta find a videographer, but I want to shoot that motherfucker the way I want to shoot it.
No, for sure. Hey, listen.
And see what happens.
Let me get a job. She definitely got blackballed, bro. Because like at the end of the day,
she blackballed.
Bro, at the end of the day, bro, that blow me about that with Nikki. Like she been hopped on a song with a hot artist, and like they still don't be trying to do whatever. And Ice Spice, I've been having dreams about Ice Spice.
I can't get with it.
I've been having. I love Ice Spice. I'm an Ice Spice stan.
I'm trying, and I can't do it. I can't.
Why, bro? She all right. It's this song called Euphoric that I always suggest. This song is called Euphoric. That's one of her best songs.
I'll listen to it later on, but baby, I ain't heard it yet.
I'm standing. I'm an ice.
I'm not impressed yet.
Yeah, I'm right around doing that dance. Doing this dance. That's how.
Who's she going up against Lotto? I like Lotto.
I mean, you can rip me out the plastic any day. You know what I'm saying? But you know what?
Lotto. What Lotto said one time?
I just got hit with Lotto.
Said one time that bitch said my kids gonna have their way. I said I felt that shit.
You know what though? I just got hip to Lotto from because I rock with Cardi. So when I heard the remix of the Rip Me Out the Bad joint, that's when I really realized that I forgot. People don't know Lotto actually been rapping for a long time.
Yes, and I ain't gonna lie. Lotto got the voice and she got the voice and the attitude and the person, like she got it, like she really do. She got it. And to me, Ice don't. Ice is bland.
I mean, we're gonna compare the two. Lotto is better. Like
they already getting compared. So I'm going Lotto.
Give Ice this though. She just started. Lotto been around for a while. You feel me? And Lotto found her footing where she was going because she started off from Jermaine Dupri's show. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, she was on that rap show back in the day with Jermaine Dupri. So I think Ice would get there, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, but you have to still make music, and I feel like Lotto makes a lot more music. If that makes sense, makes more music.
I respect Ice's grind. I respect Ice's consistency.
She's consistent.
I just feel like she bland. Like I just feel like she's I don't think her personality ain't pop to me.
Well, when I meet her,
she don't make me want to know more about her. She don't
when
make
I meet her,
me.
I'll tell her how she is.
I don't recommend that. I I think if you ever meet her, you should just seize the. Please don't do that.
I'm gonna go smack actually.
Yeah, you go smack. You get your opportunity. I'll handle her when I meet. It's like, nah.
It's
all love. This is literally just criticism. Because like, if she a cool person, she a cool person. But you gotta have it. No matter how cool you are, you still gotta have a certain type of personality to do entertainment.
I'm gonna get you hip. I say the Ice Spice thing. It could be actually 1,000% reality. I'm gonna get you hip off camera because I don't want to spoil it. But just know, it's a very, 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 very. Especially on some good Duce, it's no telling what I might do that day. Anyway, but anyway, my number one, like I said, if Drake just dropped something, he's probably gonna know number one. Future dropped something, probably be number one. But like I said, I haven't really found anything that I really like, you know what I'm saying, like that, you know what I'm saying. But before we gotta get into these two black people things, man. So Tyler Perry said he about to buy BET. How you feel about
I heard he got it.
He brought it. Which I think, what you think? Like BET was a staple for a long time, son. Like BET.
I heard he got it. Is he still trying to get it, or he already got it? I heard he did get it.
So do you think he gonna save BET?
BET, VH1, and MTV. Yeah. I think I don't know about save it. I think he would take it in a different direction, but I do think it would be successful.
Okay. Okay, I agree.
I saw the people that was in attendance at that party. He know a lot of people that could do a lot of different shit. Look, listen.
Bruh, I gotta give Tyler Perry his flowers, though, because I mean, people don't give him his flowers. They maybe do, but I'm gonna give it to him. I just remember seeing him in Medea plays and how God blessed him to just blow up how he has. Like, if y'all don't know Tyler Perry, y'all don't know this because this is Marvelous Bluntz. We talk about Marvel on this channel, Marvel shoots on his lot. You know what I'm saying? They've been shooting at Tyler Perry Studios for over 10 years plus. His studios. Let's get that clear.
Yes.
Every movie that you've seen in Marvel for the past 10 years has been in Atlanta on his lot. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's Medea for you. You feel what I'm saying? I really think he can take, like you said, I think he can really bring a new energy to BT. You know what I'm saying? That it needs desperately. You know what I'm saying? Maybe get music more incorporated back, you know what I'm saying, into BT. I feel like that was just so big with BT with just music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
106 in Park, come on, Tiff. Like, you can't redo that, bro. Like, even TR, I was thinking about MTV too, TRL and all that stuff like that. Like, how do you redo that?
It's no redoing it. It just has to evolve because so much has changed. And the reality is, it's just like, it's just so much more open now. It's just so much easier to access other artists. Everybody, it's not like back in the day, it was like we had to pick from what we had to pick from.
Yeah. Like a little selection of artists, yeah.
We had a selection of artists. You know what I'm saying? Now you can literally go find whoever. So it's hard to focus on. Nobody's really watching TV no more, unfortunately, unless they're fighting. That's why Zeus is popping. But
isn't it crazy, the drama? That's what people want to watch. They don't want to watch substance no more. It's they want to see Jonathan, even though shout out to Jonathan, he can definitely he got the minkers for sure. I can't lie.
No, I'm sorry. That Bad Boys Club, I watched that shit because
Orlando Jones is the funniest.
No, it was Brown.
Brown, right? I was right. I'm Liddy. That man said, "Does anybody have any popcorn?" I was like, "Yo,
no." If you the stuff that they all say, I'm like, yo, all of these niggas missed they calling. They should have done some form of comedy. Like, it's just the green screens might be the funniest thing. The green screen, because they just be.
Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite on there? Who's your favorite?
I don't know. I might have to if I'm talking reactions and someone who just sums up what goes on, it would probably be the nigga Prince. Prince some shit.
So he be
the way that Prince sees everything, and then like because he hangs around gay guys, I'm not gonna accuse him of it, but because he hangs around gay guys, it's like he's not afraid to say certain shit, so it's funny.
It's kind of weird.
Of course, I like Ara, because
Okay, so it's just that's the thing I don't get right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a collective of men, but that's what it is, really, honestly.
Yes, there's supposed to be some straight men. There's some,
some of them, and then some of them.
Yeah, it's supposed to be some straight ones. It's supposed to be some gay ones, but I'm gonna say supposed to, because it be some funny stuff going on. I ain't gonna bust nobody out, but I done caught some sets. I did.
With men.
With straight men and gay men, yes, I done caught some sets.
I definitely believe if I say anybody that's getting hit is definitely Raz B. He's 1,000% okay with that.
I would say Orlando.
I think he's okay with that too. You know what I'm saying? He definitely was off the air to me. So
I would say Orlando. Orlando wouldn't. So if Orlando came out bad, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, so what do you think do you think this is better than Blueface's show?
Yes, because I didn't finish watching it. I couldn't finish watching Blueface's show.
Shout out to Blueface. He just made it like that song with some pregnant. He made his girl.
So the song was actually good because the video I couldn't get with the concept.
Okay. I tell you from Blueface because with a particular person I used to listen to Blueface with a lot. So I got the person hip to Blueface because she wasn't hip, and I was like, nah. Like if you listen to what he's saying, bruh, like he really is saying some. All the little Detroit rappers or whatever, how they rap, Blueface been rapping like that. You feel what I'm saying? Even when he said I had to kick my own blood out, she forgot I was a Crip. They must have forgot I was a Crip. I was like, I was like, okay, Blueface. And then on the Tatiana joint, I seen him live at Rolling Loud. And I can't lie. he's one of the best performances I've seen. Like, I can't lie. When that bust down came on, like, everybody was like, oh, I literally saw at Rolling Loud, the best performances, number one, was Cardi. Cardi did that. I can't lie. 21 Savage, Blueface. Who else had a good show? It was one more person. Ooh, who was it? One person that I could honorable mention, two honorable mentions, rest in peace, DMX. Cause I remember it was raining and me and the person was sitting there and we were just sitting there, we were like, dog, we tired as a mug. And all of a sudden, it was like, what was that song? Where the hood, where the hood. It was like, all of a sudden, it was like silent. You heard, dun, dun. I turned around. It was like, where the hood, where the hood. And everybody just started running toward like the stage. And then it was not Lil Nas X, right? We were walking.
I like him.
Look, he was fire that year. I'm walking with the people I was with, right? And we walking and whatever. And all of a sudden, we were walking away because we're going to get some water. We're thirsty as shit. I'm telling you.
That boy's a performer.
But look, Billy Ray was out there, right? And it was like quiet at first. And all of a sudden, Tip, I promise you, we're walking this way, like not looking at the stage. All of a sudden, you hear, dun, 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 like the little guitar from the beginning of Old Town Road.
So they wasn't even letting y'all know when they was coming back out.
No, they came. He just was, all you heard was dun. And the group, I remember our group turned around like,
that's lit.
And all of a sudden, he's like, well, and all of a sudden, it's just, the crowd ran back to the front. I was like, oh,
yeah, because just imagine like y'all sitting there for a couple of minutes, nothing's happening, and then the music just start going. I like that.
He played the real guitar, his real guitar.
Yeah.
So shout out to Billy Ray Cyrus because I loved your daughter for her whole life. You know what I'm saying? I called she was gonna be bad. Shout out to my cousins KJ and Savon. We used to be in Granny house. Y'all used to tell me she wasn't gonna look good. I told y'all she was gonna be a baddie. Side note. But BET though. Shout out to Tyler Perry, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to him. So shout out to BT, shout out to Black Entertainment. You feel what I'm saying? Tiff, I know I've been talking. You have anything in your mind you want to thought? I know I had some subjects, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm about to say, I've been, I'm good with you. You started, I keep it going.
Okay, because look, I'm going to talk about this, dog, because we did talk about 2020. And let me go ahead and add this as a subject because actually, it wasn't a subject, but it came to my mind because I'm drinking straight. Me and Nina was talking about 2020 and we was talking about, how people change. And I literally, it's so crazy when you hear people change, right? Because like, I actually know a lot of people that actually changed after 2020. Like, if you didn't have anything on your mind on 2020, I feel like you were a totally different person. You feel me? Me, I was working, everybody that had their little unemployment checks and scamming and PPPing all over the place. I was at CVS answering the phone when unemployment was calling and saying, did so-and-so work at my job? No, you did not work at our job. Now, I have not been stopped working at all. So I was still interacting with the world. And I feel like a lot of people were in their house. They were in their rooms. They weren't going anywhere. And so their drive, their ambition, everything just went... You feel me? And they came into 2021 to 2023, and now it's 3 years in, and you ain't did nothing more than what you did in 2020. You feel me? And even when we talk, Nina was talking about with the kids, you feel me? My niece, she was a pandemic baby. So she has to adjust with my new niece, Nunu, like Nunu outside. You know what I'm saying? And she's so like this with Nunu, because she's like, when she was outside with Tristan, everybody had masks on, it was dirty, everything was just whatever. And now she's like, I gotta send Tristan to school. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta do this. And it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So how do you feel? Do you feel like 2020 has affected people going forward?
Yes, but I'm gonna say, you already know me, I'm from the psychological mental aspect. I'm gonna say it affected people from the simple fact, yes, you had everybody sitting still. So like, you had people who were always working, who never actually got to deal with life. You got people who never really was around their family. Now it's kind of like, oh, you got people who all they knew was their job. And now it's like, now that I'm not working at this job, who am I even? You know what I'm saying? Who am I really? Like, I just feel like and the pandemic just gave it was like an awakening a little bit, if you will. Even if people got, how do I put it, lazy or depressed, I do feel like it was overall just an awakening. Like it made everybody realize that we weren't living for ourselves. Woo! Now, what you chose to do with that revelation was literally on you. That's why I said some people, they got to the point where they're like, oh, it's me time, and they just want to fulfill everything that make them happy, even though it might be detrimental in the long run. Then you got people who were like, man, this ain't it, and I just gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta find a new way. Like I gotta, okay, this is my purpose. This is what I want to. You got the motivated people. Then you already, you always got the people in the middle. Something don't quite feel right, but I'm gonna push through at this job. Something don't quite feel right, but I'm gonna just do what I'm taught to do because I really don't want to. So I really feel like that's just a collective of what's happening, and that's why you just got everybody trying to figure out the next person and
the next thing, person, thing, whatever. Like it's just like trying to figure out the next thing. And I didn't mean to cut you off when you said the thing about, because I came out of 2020 like, if stuff like this happening, like 2020 was one of my greatest musical years going forward. After that, after that musically, YouTube, everything, 2020, like that 2020 pushed me into this. You know what I'm saying? Like going into this hard. You know what I'm saying? So I was motivated because I was like, man, this is something that could change my life forever if I really put my foot to the pedal on it and really change up my, man, 2020, I dropped 2 mixtapes. I engineered my own mixtape, you know what I'm saying? Taught me more about music, you know what I'm saying? I studied more about music. When you talk about relationship, I study more about relationship and bettering myself because I'm like, yo, you never know when something like this is going to happen again. So I got to be at the top of my top if God forbid something like this happens again. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I got to be on top of everything. So like them people who, for instance, remember when everything was happening, all the rich people was putting their stocks out and quitting it. Like they went in their huts. They went in the cut. Bob Iger is the Disney CEO. He quit and at 2023, he came back. He's like, I'm back. bro, you just left us. Bro, left, brought somebody else in there. They ran it up with Disney, and he came back, was like, I'll save the day. That's how you want to be. You know what I'm saying? How'd you feel coming out of 2020, to be honest?
Oh, man, that shit. Well, my pandemic started in 2019. I got fired from Metro in 2019, so I had a year head start on motherfuckers. My hardest year was 2019, so 2020 was kind of like, whew, for me.
Like a relief.
Yeah, 2020 was a relief. 2021 got hard again a little bit, but by the end of it, I was like, all right, like, shake it off. Like this what I'm going to do. This what I want to do. By the end of it, I kind of figured it out. And then like 2022 to now, I'm just trying to apply all that I've learned. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. That's what I tell everybody. Like for the last 3 years was kind of like a rebirth, if you will. I'm learning my new shit now.
So I'm about to I definitely think that I definitely didn't see 2023. I know we're going backwards, like 2020 to 2023 going how it's going, but I just say, man, from 2020, one thing I can say about from 2020, I've grown so much. You dig what I'm saying? Mentally, physically, spiritually, you dig what I'm saying? I just thank God we here. That's just to say that. And I'm glad that I'm not alone, like with you, that 2020 was a weirdo year. After it turned, things got weird after 2020, son. Like,
yeah, it was super weird for me. It was super weird.
So this is a entertainment topic. Shout out to 2020. Do you know about Zion Williams?
No.
So he's this basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, his fat ass.
Wait, he's the one with that girlfriend with the body?
Yes.
The crazy girl.
He listen, he getting females pregnant. His fat ass need to get on the court and lose some weight. So
wait a minute. Who's his actual girlfriend?
Okay. So he wiped Boosie old porn star joint. You feel me? Put a baby in her. Then he was apparently, look, y'all, trigger doesn't stop. Trust me. Tricks are for kids, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this from experience of Pat Brady, Christian. I'm gonna just give y'all my real name. I've never ever had to show a female a dime to do anything with them. I'm just being real with you. Not saying I haven't took females on dates. Not saying I haven't brought them stuff for Christmas, for their birthday, things where they actually deserve it. You feel what I'm saying? But your boy Zion, her name was Mariah Mills. It said that he was paying her $107K per month to be with her. Tiff, I'm gonna get my basketball fan in here. His fat ass was sitting on the bench injured for like the past 2 years because he's so big. He got so big, he was hurting his ankles coming down dunking. You feel me? Because like, you know, when you go up and dunk, you come down hard. That's why LeBron has lost so much weight over the years because as he got older, so because he, you know, LeBron used to be big as shit.
Yeah.
He lost weight so when he comes down dunking, that weight doesn't come down. So Mr. Popeyes and Gumbo, Zion, you understand, he's the number 1 draft pick. He was supposed to be the one. Like I'm talking about the one. And I'm not saying he's not good, but you hadn't even played a full year yet, my boy. And you was paying a girl $107K monthly to be with her. People, tricks are for kids, okay? If y'all don't know about trick cereal, tricks are for kids, dog. Oh my God. I just can't imagine my accountant as an accountant looking at my NBA 107.
What caught my attention was her and her attempts.
Hey, my boy Nerd Culture said, you look good. We have hey, she'll be here on Blunt Talk consistently.
For good. I'm here for good.
Hey, pull up. You dig what I'm saying? Yes. Talk to her. Talk to Tiff nice. Now, touchscreen. Let's get to that. Let's get to that. Let's get to that. Let's get to that.
But yeah, what caught my attention about that situation wasn't even him.
I got on edge a little bit. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It wasn't even him more so. It was the attention from the girl.
She was doing too much.
She was doing a lot, and that just speaks highly of what he needs, what he requires, not much. And to pay that amount, you're desperate.
Monthly. Not like, oh yeah, like I just threw this at Shorty. You feel me? Monthly. I would be embarrassed to look at my parents. I wouldn't even want to look at my mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, you spend $107K. How do you look at your mans and be like, I am tricking?
Oh, there are no. We're not gonna do that. There are tricks out here. Tricking is a thing.
We're not going down that lane, bro. It's
tricking. I was about to say,
please,
bro. I ain't about to disclose, but I'm not opposed to trick. I personally am not opposed. I done seen some of my good men. That's what they do, and it worked for them. And
it works for them.
That's what they do.
Tricking definitely works.
Because if you think about it, like for a certain type of man, tricking is necessary. Hate to say it, but that's just what it is. Like if
I like to play. Look at my boy. He said I like to pay to play. Hey.
Yeah. So it's like say for instance, if a guy's like in high season grind mode, I don't have time to be whining and fucking dining, but I still got needs. Don't have time for nobody who gonna feel some type of way, get to showing up. And I'm not even talking a cheating instance. I'm not even talking that. I'm literally just talking a busy man. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where it works for you.
I'm a busy man. I ain't tricking, but I get you. I do get it.
Yeah, but that's where it works. I still got my needs and I don't have time for that. I want no strings. Men who are serious about not wanting no strings attached, that's what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? That's what they do.
You say I like to get to the point. Let's get to that. You know what I'm saying?
Get straight to the point. Like, I don't have time for all of this, that, and the third. I got shit to go do.
I agree.
Don't have time. That's why I said I done asked questions before because I had my thoughts and stuff, but I've met a few people that's how they get down, and I'm just like, okay.
And it's their choice. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
yeah, you know me. I like downloading perspectives, so I was like, okay, I get it now.
And me, maybe I'm handsome, so I've never had that issue where I felt like I've had to do that. You know what I'm saying? Even when if I'm busy, I would just tell her, "Oh, I'm busy." You know what I'm saying? Or I literally, I was talking to a girl and she said I set up a date for, it was probably today. Say today's Thursday. I set up a date for Saturday, and instead of it being, she's like, "Oh, you're a busy man." Yeah, I go to work. I do other things. I might want to date other girls in this meantime. I have a YouTube channel. I'm not telling her this. You feel me? But I feel what you're saying though. But for somebody who's like a billionaire, like you said, hey, I don't have time to sit at Clyde's with you. I don't have time to sit at a restaurant with you and dine with you. So there you go. You ride around with me. I get my little year off, and then you go do you. I mean, we love a good trick. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? I love a good trick. But the thing is, if you're gonna get tricked, just make sure you're not getting tricked. If that's for men and women, you know what I'm saying?
You're giving trick tips.
Yeah, because sometimes you're getting finesse. You feel me? Like she used it to gain things.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I will say, and that's like when going back to relationship advice and things like that. That's why I tell people be genuine about what you want. You know what I'm saying? How you want to do things, because it's something out there for everybody. The same way that there are monogamous relationships, poly relationships, open relationships, it's something out there for everybody. There can be some women who want to control men, so she gets this submissive ass nigga. There are other, you know what I'm saying, women who don't want no little punk ass dude. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's something for everybody. That's why I don't knock nothing. I don't judge nothing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are people that are genuinely okay with a little bit of everything. You will be surprised. So
I agree. I definitely agree.
That's why I don't like the whole. Matter of fact, I think I said it earlier today on Facebook. People try to make dating and relationships and dealing with people and just people interactions. They try to make that shit black and white when it's really gray.
Can you elaborate on that though a little bit?
So, like, the same way they try to say, "Oh, what's wifey material? What's husband material? What a relationship should look like?" They always try to make it seem black and white when it's really. Okay, I'll give you one. Did you hear about Stephen Curry wife? Stephen Curry wife?
Okay, so is this about when she took the rig off, when she saw the nigga with the nose?
Yes.
Okay, so I saw that on Vlad. I just saw the still shot. When I saw it though, I was like, I see why. No, you know what? Before I give my opinion, I actually want to hear yours. What you were saying about it?
Okay, so for me, it's like they've always gave me a goofy ass couple, right?
Yeah, they are goofy. I've seen their show.
I just feel like she would have done that if that nigga was sitting right there, and that's why the fuck she did it. You get what I'm saying?
It's all fun and game. It's like she still gotta be herself. The fuck, you know.
And I genuinely feel like when he saw it, he would probably laughed until he saw the blogs and was probably saw the blogs like, oh, here they go.
Cause though when you said like it's like what's it called? It's like no funny. A bunch of girls coming in bikinis. I may be married. I'm be like, oh yeah, but it's like because women like.
I know me, especially.
I agree.
If my man is a personality and I know he's goofy, right? I know my man is goofy. And I'm looking at a show and he does some shit like that, but I know he would have did it in front of me, and I know I'm like, what the fuck? I don't care about that. See, like, I don't think, like, people were like, that's embarrassing. She has to be mindful of the job that he does. And I'm like, bro, if they can go back home and don't give a fuck about that, what's the...
Because I say it like this. That's like me walking in the spot show. You'd be like, and clearly I know all the bitches in here fat. You know what I'm saying? But I joke like, man, they fat down in this joint. You feel me? Because that's who I am. But it's not saying I'm going to go talk to them. It's like it's clearly obvious. It's men with no shirts on. Hold up. Let me just, that's like literally a funny joke. Now I think about it.
But yeah, it's like, that's what I mean by everybody try to make relationships black and white. That's okay in some relationships. Don't try to deem it like it's not okay all the way across the board. Y'all keep that sensitive shit over there. We had fun.
Yep.
We know how to laugh, nigga. That's why we've been together for so long. Y'all, that's why y'all single and trying to figure it the fuck out.
And it's funny you said that because they had a show on HBO Max, It was like a little game show with like little celebrities, and they goofy. They're goofy. They are actually goofy. That's all they do is just joke. You feel what I'm saying? So I agree. When like I said, honestly, in my head, like I said, where I'm at right now, I'd have been like, fuck you, bitch. But when you act like, that's why I told you.
It's a lot. I'm about to say, but just like what you said, there are a lot of people projecting. They can't admit that they're fucking projecting.
That's why I
when you have your first initial thought, you like, oh man, I'm just going through my own shit. This probably would be dope if I knew my bitch was just playing. You get what I'm saying? If he's sitting there and he like, this girl crazy, she probably have to. Because if you think about like, she's so damn goofy. Like, she was like, oh shit, like, come on now. Like, how many times have you been sitting somewhere and some fine bitches come through and you like, I'm glad I'm here by myself, but you didn't mean nothing bad. You didn't go try to talk to nobody. It was just a joke. That's how it came off to me. Now, if they pop up a couple weeks from now and they complain, and then now we'll have a real conversation. My thing is, I don't have no problem to the significant other have a problem
too. That's why I'm like, you gotta be disconnected from the internet, y'all. Like, because, like you said, it could literally mean nothing, and all of a sudden you see it on 50 blogs, and you like. Then there's that thought of, but that goes back to being secure with yourself too. And
being secure with yourself, because me and whoever the fuck I end up with, we would laugh at some shit like that.
If Wardell Stephen Curry, I'm gonna say his full name. If Wardell Stephen Curry, his middle name is Wardell. If he is shooting from half court regularly during the game, I don't think he gives a fuck about that. The blogs.
No.
He's one of the best shooters in all NBA history.
How about this? Is my bitch cheating in real life? No.
Come on, son.
We're famous. She was being entertaining. Who cares?
He gives off confidence. This man shoots regular shots, Tiffany, during the game with time left from over here. And I've seen him shoot the ball and turn around and look at somebody and go like this. That's confidence. So I guarantee he probably was like, they're probably literally looking at it and laughing, to be honest with you. They're probably looking at it hilariously and laughing. Like, it's a slow day. It's a slow day when Ayesha Curry, well, no, she did have some little times in the media sometimes. Now I think about it. Wow.
The whole what she say, not getting enough attention, but that was misconstrued also. It was a lot. But yeah.
Okay, well, that was Tiff just gave out a random topic, you know what I'm saying? But man, this was an amazing episode.
I had fun.
Blunt Talk episode 8, man. Shout out to all our viewers in here that's checking us out. No comments, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Nerd Culture, you know what I'm saying? That's my boy, you know what I'm saying? He left his comments, but we got the creeps in here. You dig what I'm saying? So if you haven't already, man, please subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz ASAP Rocky, man. You know we rocking with y'all, but you know what I'm saying? Before we go, we're going to give our spills. You feel what I'm saying? Tiff, give your spill, man. Where to follow you, how you feel about this episode. You on Marvelous Bluntz. Give your spill, man.
Well, I don't know. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. I can't wait to make this a thing.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do this next week and get y'all just... like I said, the last 3 years was me growing, learning, and I guess evolving. So I'm here to share with y'all or whatever, give y'all a little entertainment, crack some jokes, all that good shit, tell some stories. And if you want to hit me up, it's Instagram. I am Tiffstar, Tiffstar. Same thing on Twitter. Twitter is my diary, but if y'all want to follow me there, you'll just know my thoughts. And I'm going to say this ahead of time. I don't give a fuck about nobody's opinion. Twitter is my diary. When they be like, why is she putting this online? Because I want to. Twitter is where I do that shit at. But Instagram, if you want to, I keep Facebook to myself right now.
I got to get to, look, you got to get to know me on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah, first. Get to know me on Instagram. I got to get my Facebook page together.
Heard. Man, shout out to Tiffstar, man. Just giving a side note, she definitely I told you at the beginning, I'd kind of been going through some things, you know what I'm saying? God had got me through and my family got me through. Shout out to Tiffany. I said shout out to Nina, shout out to everybody that's been holding me down the past like 5 months actually. Like, it's been a lot, y'all, but we back. My spill, if you haven't already, man, go crank my new single, Rush Hour Flow. Is out right now on all streaming platforms. We got some reviews coming. I got the Flash, even though fuck Ezra Miller. I'm gonna go see the Flash, Transformer review. Me and Tiff will pick another day. I'm kind of deciding. I'm deciding when I'm gonna do my live show because a new show for Marvel's coming out, and we do our weekly shows. So I'm gonna decide when I'm gonna do the show. If I'm actually gonna do the show. It's like 6 episodes. I may not do the show. We're not. I'll decide. I'll decide. But Blunt Talk will be either every week or every other week for sure. I know for sure. Every week or every other week, we may end up doing every other week, and then we go every other week. It doesn't matter. It's our own.
I'm down for either one.
It's down for our own thing, but we really want y'all to really rock with us, man. And I mean, we don't give a fuck if you rock with us or not, but it'd be nice. But
it'd be nice.
But one thing I can say is we here to stay, man. So if you haven't already, man, subscribe to Marvel's Bluntz, man. Follow Pat Brady on everything. Let's just get a big lighters up before we go. Shout out to the gang. Anybody rocking with us, we definitely rock with y'all. We'll be back for Blunt Talk episode 9. Should we get a guest? We can get a guest. You know what I'm saying? We can get a guest. We can get anybody on here.
Yeah, we should. Desi already said she wants to do it. We can bring Desi in. She'll be. I already know that's.
She'll be down to do it. Y'all, we're gonna have a lot.
Oh, this is gonna be a good show. We have some goof trips when we don't.
No, we definitely going crazy. And I said we're gonna have some more Duce. This is definitely season 2 of Blunt Talk. You know what I'm saying? We are season 2 in, and man, we out, man. Peace.